Part 2 of part 2. So we're continuing with our strength building exercises. This is, I have 25 altogether. I didn't quite get halfway in the last one, so we're going to try to finish it up in this one. So the next one is holding that horse stance. So we at some point, I'm trying to figure out where we are in the class, if we've already covered the horse stance. But if we haven't, this will be your introduction to it. If we have, it'll be familiar to you. So the horse stance, traditional martial arts, you're pigeon-toed, and you put your knees down, and you get in a squat, and it's terrible. It's terrible for your knees. Probably one of the reasons that my knees are in awful shape. So it makes more sense to get wide, like in a horse stance, and flare your feet out so that they're comfortable. A little bit forward, but basically at a little bit of an angle. And then you're going to sort of sit down. So it looks like this, and you throw those arms out for kind of a counterbalance. So it's basically a squat. So it's like the wall squat, except it's harder. So that horse stance, we get in that, and we go out, and we hold that for 15 seconds, 20 seconds if you want to. And then you do another one, 15 to 20 seconds. The idea is, I'm not sure how well I did it when you saw me from the side, but the idea is that you're not leaning forward, that you're as straight as you can be, and your knees are back over your feet. Okay, so you look down. If you can't see your feet, bring those knees back, bring that counterbalance up, and hold it. Okay, so that's a squat, or a horse stance, but it's very much like a squat. Medicine ball, leg over under. So I'm going to use a 4-pound medicine ball for this. So what I'm doing is, I'm sitting, and I'm leaning back, I lift my legs, and I take the medicine ball under one leg, under, over, just like that. "15 seconds, 20 seconds, rest, and then do another set." Alright. Awkward airplane. This is awful. I'll just tell you right out. So, awkward airplane, what I'm doing is I'm sticking one leg out and bringing it forward, and I'm taking this arm and bringing it sideways and holding it. 15 seconds. And then the other one, bring that leg out, bring it forward, take this arm and stick it out and hold it. You may only be able to do a few seconds before you start cramping up, so this is one you got to work up to. But really good strength building exercise for your hips and your leg muscles. Works on your shoulders too. It's kind of painful, but it's worth doing. Okay, 10 count kicks. When we learn kicks, one of the things we learn is we chamber, kick out, come back, and down. So a 10 count kick, if I were doing a lot of kicks, it would be a cardio exercise. But this is 10 counts. So I get my hands up, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you're working on your balance as well as your strength. So with the other leg, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? So I would say cut yourself some slack on that and do Do 5 on one leg, 5 on the other to begin with, and then work your way up. Because these are tough. These are tough. They're tough. It's tough to learn the balance, but the balance is really good too. You know, I probably should have included balance in that set of different aspects of fitness that you need to work on, but we're getting some balance exercises in here anyway. Medicine ball gut slam. Okay, so if you don't have a medicine ball available, you can do this with a soccer ball or a basketball, and this is just working on your gut muscles, working on your abdominals. So I'm gonna start with a 4-pound medicine ball. I'll go up to a 10. I'll go up to a 15. We'll see if I can hack it, because it's been a while since I've done this. Now, one thing that helps, get your knees bent, and then when you drop it, breathe out just with a poof, like that. So, poof, poof, poof. Okay? Now 10 pounds. Went from 4 to 10. Okay, ready? Poof, 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 poof. Okay? Now we'll see if I can hack 15. Ready? Poof, 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 poof. Okay. Now the key to this, your solar plexus is right where your rib cage meets. If you drop them in your solar plexus, you're going to knock the wind out of yourself. Don't do that. Drop it down, cinch up tighten up your gut muscles, and drop it right there in your gut. Again, start with something light. Start with a soccer ball. But you know, if you got access to medicine balls, it's a really good way of learning how to take a punch. You can tighten that gut and take a punch, because you know, somebody punching you in the gut, that could take you out of the game. All right, crunches. We're going to go through a lot of different kinds of crunches. So, sit-ups, full sit-ups are pretty bad for your back. So crunches are a lot better. So we've got just your regular crunches. We're just coming up that far and going back. That far and going back. You can also, this one, grab the back of your legs and just come up like this. And this one really isolates your abdominal muscles. Another one is we're going to come up and we're going to do elbow strikes. So 1, boom, boom, 2, boom, boom, 3, boom, boom, 4, boom, boom. Now I'm coming a little farther than a regular crunch, but I'm not going as far up as a sit-up. So elbow strikes, when we get to those, basically just doing that. Okay, another crunch is like somebody pushed you backwards in a chair and you fell down and you're sitting in that chair. So we're just here and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to come up, right foot over left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left foot over right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then get your legs wide, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then feet together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm only doing 5. You can probably do a lot more than that. So if you can work your way up to 100 crunches, that's decent. If you can work your way up to 500 to 1,000, that's great. But that may take a while for you to do that. And then we can go back down. Now, another form of crunch is knee to elbow. So, looks like that. Okay? So, crunches, zillions of them. All kinds. Toe tipping. If you can get hold of something that's heavy, one thing that I use in my circuit training class are ammo boxes, just because you can fill them up with stuff. You can use a medicine ball, you can use weights, you can, just anything that weighs a little bit. And then all we're going to do is come up on our toes and back down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Works on your calf muscles and any amount of weight. If you have a weight set, you can put some weights on your shoulders and do that. Again, for power in your kicks, you want to work on those legs. And weighted shoulder roll. So in the stretching segment, we did that shoulder pinch where we came back like this. So this is an exercise I learned in physical therapy, and it kind of does the same thing as that pinch, but with a little bit more to it, so it kind of strengthens your back. So we're going to roll back and then pinch. Roll back and then pinch, and then use whatever weights you want. If you don't have weights, you can get a couple of cans of food and hold them in your hands and just roll back and pinch. Roll back and pinch. Roll back and pinch. And the standard reps and sets. Okay? Alright. Table pose. So this is a core exercise. And what we're going to do, I'm actually going to turn my hands in, and we get up and get ourselves parallel to the ground and hold it as long as you can, 15 seconds. Neck lifts. So, a strong neck is important for many reasons. So one easy exercise that doesn't require any weights is simply just doing this. Okay? Try that. That'll wear you out. Now the other thing you can do is get a pillow up against a wall. So I'm going to go sideways so you can see this. So I'm going to get my neck down like that, and I'm going to push in. Don't push too hard, but you're just giving yourself a little resistance. If you've got somebody that can put their hands on top of your head as you're lifting your head up, okay, so that gives you, from the floor, you've got this motion, and from here, you've got this motion. You can also, if you can get a scarf or something, wrap it around your head, put a can of food in it, you've got a little bit of weight for resistance, you can do that, okay? Neck lifts. Incline reverse plank. I'm better at this than I am at that table pose. Table pose hard on my shoulders. So this is a reverse plank and it's inclined. We're just doing this. And we're holding that. 15 seconds, 20 seconds, however long you can hold it. 3 sets. Okay. Ammo can press. So, doesn't have to be an ammo can. My son's in the Marines and they use ammo cans. That's where I got the idea. But you get something that has some weight to it. Doesn't have to be, can be anything. Could be a medicine ball, ammo can, briefcase full of books or something. And we're just going to press it up like that. Now, I keep saying 15 to 20 reps, 3 sets. That's a goal, but certainly if you reach that goal, you can go beyond that. You can either increase the weight and something like that, or you can do more reps. Okay, medicine ball twist. 2 ways of doing this. Keep your heels on the floor and just do that, or make it a little harder. Lift your heels up. Okay. That was actually 24, not 25 exercises, but with all the variations, it was actually more. So, some ideas for you for strength building. And again, my emphasis would be strength building 2 to 3 times a week, cardio 2 to 3 times a week, and if you can, do stretching exercises every day. Okay, we'll see you in the cardio video, which is the real killer.